Hello everyone, I wanted to share with you our recent bikepacking trip in Lombok. We spent 16 days pedaling our way around the islands. Here are some of the highlights. We started the trip by taking a 5-hour barge from Bali to Lembar in Lombok. From there, we headed south, aiming to do our loop in an anti-clockwise direction. What we didn't realise was how hot it was going to be. Enjoying our sleep-ins and late starts, we found ourselves clawing our way up these brutal climbs in the middle of the day. And you probably think that it doesn't look that bad, but even the scooters were getting pushed up some of these hills. Once we reached the top, we were rewarded by awesome views of the coastline. We made our way down to Selong Balanak. This southwestern side of Lombok had some of my favourite beaches. There weren't many tourists, white sandy bays, and irresistible water for a midday swim. Alright, here we are, Bridie.
Woohoo! This was such a cool run!
Another nice bay. Alright. Let's go back to our flash resort and have some dinner.
This make you feel very small.
Yeah,
Very small.
let's go. After cooking ourselves for 4 days on the south coast, we headed north in search of cooler weather in the mountains. Now that we've learned our lesson by starting our rides at sunrise, we had more time to stop along the way, sampling as much of the street food as we could, even though we had no idea what we were ordering. As we climbed higher, there were more farmlands and friendly faces. It blew us away just how happy these people were, smiling and waving as we moved through the towns. Just listen to how much energy comes out of this little school where we rode past. Hey! Hello! Oh, they're all in the trees. Selamat pagi! This was something we never got used to. As we continued riding north, we started getting closer to the foothills of Mt Rinjani, slowly making our way over the highest road on Lombok, 1,600 metres. This was the hardest day by far, but once we reached the top and enjoyed a few cold Coca-Colas, we soon forgot about the pain and started taking in what's around us. The mountains were huge. For an island that's known for coastlines and surfing, this was not what I was expecting. For the next 10 Ks, we're able to rest the legs and bomb down this epic descent. Try not to burn our brakes or hit any of the monkeys, we're able to make our way to Sembalun. Sembalun is a small mountain town, rich in farmlands and culture. We based ourselves here for the next few days, sampling the local produce, catching up with friends, and organising our gear to hike Mt Rinjani. After a full day's rest, it was time to tackle the beast. We got picked up by our guides at 11 PM, jumped in the back of a pickup truck and drove to the base of the climb. Loaded up with warm clothing and enough food to feed a small village, we hiked through the night. The last 2 kilometres was the toughest stretch, trying to climb up what felt like a volcanic sand dune. Every step was hard work. Here we are. Oh, the signs.
I reckon I'll get a couple of you. Yeah.
Oh, good job, everyone. Johnny. Bit cold for the summit sunrise. But we still got awesome views. Sorry, Brady. I don't know if you can make it out of the video, but you can see the coastline of the whole island. And then that's Bali, and the volcano on Bali. Beautiful.
Alright, let's go.
Well, it's still getting better. A big shout out to our guides for making this happen. Typically this is a 2 or 3 day hike, but being able to do it in one go, just the 4 of us, was really special. Thank you! Good job! For the next few days we made our way back to Lembard to finish the loop. Linking up old farm roads and racing the kids, this was a pleasant distraction to forget how sore we were. Recovery day after Rinjani.
Had to pick the most mountainous town out of all the towns.
A lot of work to go for a swim. After enjoying the rainforest and waterfalls, we rode to St. Gigi. This was our last day on Lombok. Eager to make the most of it, we hired surfboards and a local instructor. We spent the rest of our time surfing and snorkeling around the beaches. Unfortunately, our holiday was nearing the end. We took the barge back to Bali and navigated the chaotic roads to Denpasar. This was probably the most dangerous part of the whole trip, weaving through the traffic trying not to become the next roadkill. With the bikes back in their boxes, it was time to head home. Thanks for watching.